Quantum shifting is one of those concepts that sound mysterious and overly complicated. But the truth is, it's actually very simple. The idea is rooted in the belief that reality is not fixed but fluid, constantly shifting based on your focus, awareness, and energy. People overcomplicate the process by adding too many steps, techniques, and rituals. In reality, shifting into a new reality is more about letting go than adding more. It's about simplicity, clarity, and pure intention. Yet, because of its simplicity, most people overlook it or dismiss it as impossible. At the heart of quantum shifting lies the principle that multiple realities exist simultaneously. Each choice, thought, and belief creates a new version of reality, and your awareness determines which one you experience. Instead of thinking of reality as a single straight line, imagine it as countless parallel lines. By shifting your vibration, your energetic state, you align yourself with the version of reality that matches that vibration. It doesn't require magic, rituals, or secret codes. It's just energy aligning with energy. The reason most people don't get it is because they're looking for something complicated. We've been conditioned to believe that important things must be hard, complex, or require years of study. But with quantum shifting, the opposite is true. The easier and lighter you make it, the more effective it becomes. When you stop forcing doubting or overanalyzing, you start flowing into the reality you desire. Simplicity is the key, but that's exactly why it's so hard for people to accept. Think of it this way: shifting is like tuning a radio. The frequencies already exist. You don't need to create them. You simply need to tune yourself into the one you want to listen to. If you're stuck on a station full of static, that's not because the other stations don't exist. It's just that you're not aligned with them. Quantum shifting works the same way. All versions of your desired life already exist. Your job is not to create but to tune. One of the biggest misconceptions about shifting is that it requires enormous effort. People believe they must meditate for hours, visualize endlessly, or perform rituals to force the universe to shift. But the more effort you put into it, the more resistance you create. True quantum shifting feels effortless. It happens when you let go of resistance, relax, and trust the process. The simplicity of trust is so alien to the mind that it resists it, but that's the secret. Quantum shifting is also about alignment. If you desire a reality where you're abundant, loved, or successful, you must align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that reality. Most people unknowingly block themselves by holding on to old beliefs that contradict their desires. For instance, you can't shift into a reality of abundance while constantly affirming your lack. Alignment doesn't mean forcing positive thinking. It means embodying the state of already being there. Visualization is often misunderstood in the shifting process. Many people overdo it, thinking they need to perfectly see every detail in their mind's eye. But visualization is not about accuracy. It's about emotion. The emotion you feel while imagining is what shifts your frequency. Even if your mental image is blurry, the feeling of joy, excitement, or peace will realign your energy with the reality you want. Simplicity once again beats complexity. The ego struggles with quantum shifting because it doesn't like the idea of letting go. The mind wants control, proof, and logic. It wants to calculate exactly how things will happen. But shifting isn't logical, it's experiential. It doesn't ask for proof before change. It requires belief first. This is why many people fail to shift. They keep looking for evidence before they allow themselves to believe. Yet, belief is the evidence that allows the shift. The reason nobody gets it is also tied to society's obsession with effort and struggle. We are taught from childhood that success only comes from hard work, pushing, and grinding. So when someone says, you can shift your reality by simply relaxing and allowing, it sounds too good to be true. But reality doesn't follow human conditioning. It follows energy. Energy shifts instantly, without delay, when you match the frequency of what you want. Let's simplify even further. Shifting is a decision. The moment you decide that you are now aligned with a new reality, your energy moves. The universe responds instantly because it doesn't deal with time the way you think. It deals with vibration. People drag the process out because they keep doubting their decision, questioning if it worked, or comparing results. If you could hold the decision with unwavering certainty, you'd shift instantly. Another key to understanding quantum shifting is detachment. When you're overly attached to your current circumstances or obsessed with results, you create resistance. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. You trust that the shift is already done, so you don't need to worry about when or how. This state of trust accelerates the shift. Ironically, when you stop needing it to happen, the quantum field is always listening. It mirrors your dominant state of being. If your dominant state is stress, lack, or doubt, then that's what you'll experience. If your dominant state is trust, peace, and certainty, then your reality reflects that. This is why quantum shifting is about internal mastery more than external action. Change your state, and the outer world must rearrange itself to match it. Time is another illusion that confuses people about shifting. We think of time as linear, past, present, future. But in quantum terms, all moments exist simultaneously. This means the version of you living your dream life is not in the future. It's happening right now in a parallel reality. Shifting is simply aligning with that parallel version and experiencing it as your now. It's instant, but the mind insists it must take time, which creates the delay. When people try too hard, they block the natural flow of shifting. The harder you push, the more you affirm that what you want is not here. Effort sends a message of lack. But when you relax into ease, you affirm that it's already here, and that's when the shift occurs. Think of water flowing downhill. It doesn't struggle or fight gravity, it simply flows. Quantum shifting works in the same way. Your subconscious mind plays a powerful role in shifting. It holds your deepest beliefs about what's possible. If your subconscious is filled with doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs, it will resist shifting into something new. That's why practices like affirmations, meditation, and self-reprogramming are useful. Not because they force the shift, but because they reprogram your subconscious to allow it. Once your subconscious allows, the shift feels natural. The beauty of quantum shifting is that you don't need to earn it. Reality doesn't reward effort. It responds to frequency. The person who effortlessly believes in their desired reality will shift faster than someone who spends years struggling. This is the great paradox. Simplicity is the shortcut. When you stop complicating it, it finally works. Another reason people don't get it is because they expect dramatic changes instantly visible to the eye. But sometimes, shifts begin subtly. You may notice small synchronicities, new opportunities, or slight changes in how people treat you. These are signs you're already shifting. If you celebrate these small signs, they grow into bigger shifts. But if you ignore them, waiting for something massive, you may miss the evidence right in front of you. Quantum shifting is also deeply connected to identity. To shift, you must embody the identity of the version of you that already has what you want. This means thinking, feeling, and acting as if it's already true. If you desire abundance, embody the energy of someone who is already abundant. If you want love, embody the energy of someone already loved. When you shift your identity, reality has no choice but to match it. Ultimately, quantum shifting is about ease. It's not about control, effort, or struggle. It's about releasing resistance, embodying belief, and aligning with the frequency of your desired reality. The process is as simple as shifting your focus, feeling, and identity. But because it's so simple, most people overlook it, searching for something more complicated. The greatest truths are often the simplest. So why doesn't everyone get it? Because they don't believe something so powerful could be so simple. The human mind craves complexity, but the universe operates through simplicity. Quantum shifting is the art of choosing your reality through vibration, trust, and alignment. When you stop complicating it, you realize it has always been happening. Every thought, every choice, every feeling is a shift. The question is, are you shifting consciously or by default? That's the difference between living intentionally and staying stuck.